another talk through vlog. I just wanted to come over here and really give you guys an update. I know I don't really do too many of these update videos like that, but today I just felt like wanting to record and talk. And you know, this is a little vulnerable vlog. I don't really express my feelings like that because you don't know who's rooting for you and who's really, you know, planning for your downfall. So I don't know, I just feel like I wanted to have a little transparent moment with my viewers. You know, it's a new year, a new month, it's January. A lot has happened even though January just started. I ended up losing one of my cousins to senseless violence. I'm just now finding out she was my cousin. I'm very distant from my family on both sides, my mom and dad's side, so please bear with me. I know I'm not the only one who can be going through that. Like, I know a lot of other people might not know their families like that. I feel like in the Black community, we don't really do a good job at staying close to each other or making the effort to get to know one another like we should. Because I feel like family should be important in a Black household, because look how we get together when somebody, you know, dies and they have a funeral. We all come together and we all talk about how we shouldn't, you know, only come around when funerals happen, but we continuously do the same thing over and over again. Like, that mind boggles me, but it always has to take that one person to really step out there and lead, and then others will follow. That has happened. I'm still working at the casino. I hate it. I wish I had another job. I've been applying to other jobs, but if you have been in my position before, you would know how hard it is to get another job. But I really want a better job than where I'm at. So that's really what I'm looking forward to this year in 2024. I also been dealing with depression a little bit. Didn't really want to talk about that, but I feel like since this is a vulnerable post, well, vulnerable vlog, I might as well let it all out. I've just been dealing with depression with a lot of things. I'm used to really keeping everything bottled into myself. I don't really tell everybody my business or really ask for advice because I'm always looked at as the strong person in everybody's lives, and everybody always comes to me when they're going through stuff because I give out good advice and I'm very wise for my age. But I can't go to those same people about my problems. Like, I realize that time and time again. I can't, because they would fold if I was to put them in my position. They wouldn't know what to tell me. And the same advice that I give them, I need to also take into account for myself. So that's really why I don't run to people, because I know 9 times out of 10 they don't know what to say. And sometimes what people do say, it's already predicted that they're going to say that, because a lot of people don't think for themselves. They say what they think you want to hear, and I don't really like that. I just want somebody to be real with me the same way I would be real with them. The things that I've been having depression about is my weight, for one thing. I used to be 165 pounds, and I've gained a lot of weight. Last time I went to the doctor, which had to be last week, I ended up finding out I was 188 pounds. Not bad, but if you know I just came from 165 and now I'm 188, that's almost close to 200. And I gotta control what I'm doing with my body. One of my habits that I have that is very, very bad is eating. I have really, really bad eating habits. I'll overeat. I just have a real bad tendency of overeating. I could be full, but if something is around me, I will make myself eat that. So I know one of my habits is overeating, and I know what I have to do to kill that habit. I just have to implement that change into my life more, like lemon water. Because if I drink more water, I would be full and I would have no reason to put anything else into my tummy. I also want to implement more veggies and fruits into my diet. When I was with my ex, we was like on this very strict diet, and we always held each other accountable for each other's actions. Like if I wanted some chips or something bad to eat, he would get on me about it. He'll be like, no, we have a goal. You got to stay focused. You know, at first I used to be mad that he did things like that, but I really appreciate him for that, because anybody that's around you, they will let you do what you want to do. Like and if anybody know me, I'm an Aquarius. So I'm already rebellious at heart, and I do what the hell I want to do. But I'm thankful for him because he didn't pay any of that any mind. He always kept me in check and reminded me of why I was doing this in the first place. And I also did the same for him. I was his backbone while he was my backbone. And we really lost a lot of weight together, because when we were together, we were both big as shit. Like, this was the biggest we have been in our lives. And if I have a picture, I'll put it right here. But we were big as hell. And I'm not really proud of how I looked back then, because you can tell that I was really going through something at that stage in my life. I feel like, and I don't really want to say it, but it's necessary to say because it is true. But people who are really, really overweight for their heights and their age, that's mostly because they're going through something and they have let themselves go. And a lot of people do not want to accept that or admit that about themselves, but I know it's true because I was in that position and I went through it. So I know for a fact other people that are going through it, it's because they're going through something deep down inside that they have to change within themselves. I just need to drink more water. And one thing about me drinking more water, because that's all I really drink for real. I don't really drink a lot of juice like that. I always grew up drinking a lot of water, thank God. I'm just scared to be drinking a lot of water because my bladder is very weak and I have to pee a lot if I drink a lot of water. I don't know, I just been having a hard time even with my thoughts. I've been trying to train myself to remain positive and to change the way I think about things, because sometimes I can be my own worst enemy, and I know I can do what I set my mind to, but sometimes those negative thoughts will creep into my mind and make me doubt myself sometimes when I shouldn't even doubt myself. Even if I feel like I'm going to fail, I should just go ahead and do it, because at least if I do it, I know that, hey, I did it, I tried, I messed up, I failed, but I could take notes from what I just did, review it, and apply what I would do next time so this doesn't happen again. So I'm trying so hard to train myself to not always think so bad of things that happens in my life, even with rejection, because I have not always been, easily prone to accepting rejection from people. And I have to realize that sometimes rejection is protection. Like, you don't even know what your spirit guides or God could be protecting you from. So I don't want to go through life questioning things anymore. I want to believe that things are happening the way that it should be and how God intended it to happen. I'm very spiritual, so I believe in, something higher than myself, but also within myself too. I still don't know what my purpose is in life. I know that the things that I do, it does help others seek out what could be their purpose. And maybe that's really, all in all, what ties into what my purpose can be. But I know I'm meant to help others and show them the way through me doing what's best for myself. And I'm okay with that. I know a lot of people learn from me. Sometimes people do not like to give me credit. You know what? That's okay, because that means it's everything wrong with them and not something wrong with me. And I don't always have to receive credit, but it's like, you should want to share how you learned these things, because one day you was not like that. And somebody had to inspire you to make that move. That's just how I look at things. Also, I've been depressed about family. A lot has happened with my family. I'm not going to get into that, but I don't know. I've always been the one, like I said, that everybody comes to, and the one that was supposed to be strong. I always took care of everybody. Even if it wasn't financially, it was mentally and emotionally. I had to be the mediator for a lot of situations. And if you're an empath, you know how much that can, take a toll on your energy. So as a child, my energy was always getting tugged on, and I was very exhausted. And still till now, I'm exhausted because I still have a lot of those responsibilities on myself, but it wasn't as bad as it was when I was younger. I also have depression with love, and I would say love for myself because that's where it all starts with. Like I said, I wasn't happy with my weight, and in order for me to find love, well, for anybody to find love, you have to be happy within yourself, and you have to love yourself unconditionally, no matter what anybody else may think about you. And I understand that, but it's easier said than done. And don't get me wrong, I do love myself, but I know it's some things I can do better. I can treat myself better, and I can do better by myself. And if I do that and show people that I really care about me and I would do anything to take care of my body and my simple, then the rest will follow. People would do that because they see me doing it for myself. So I think I could really do a better job at just taking care of myself and watering myself, just grounding myself, period, so I can create a strong foundation within myself. So people can see, hey, she treating herself like a queen. Let me go ahead and treat her like a queen too. Because I know she's not going to accept anything bare minimum or nothing less, because she doesn't treat herself as such. So I feel like I had depression within that, and how others treat me, how guys treat me, and just people in general, even friends, because sometimes they can take advantage too. My last ex, I was with him for like 4.5 years, was almost gonna make it to 5, but we were really, really toxic with each other. He's a good person. This is not to bash him or myself. We just both were in our own little worlds, and you know how hard it gets when you have two strong-minded people together. Like one person feels like they're always right, the other person feels like they're always right, and you're always talking to talk and not talking to understand. So I think that was one of our biggest challenges ever in our relationship. Like, not to knock the relationship, we had a great relationship. It was just, he had a big ego, I had a big ego. We clashed a lot, and that's what turned out happening. Now we just ended up breaking up, and he loves me. I know he do. I love him as well, but I know I cannot go back to what broke me, because after that relationship, I was very much broken, and I was very depressed, because that was my person. I felt like that was somebody that I really fell in love with, and I thought that was gonna be my husband and the father to my kids. But sometimes life has a different plan for you, so I can't question that. And I used to question it all the time, like, why me? Why did I have to go through that? I was very comfortable with my ex, but I felt like I seen what was wrong, and I didn't want to live like that anymore. So I just felt like, man, I don't know what we got to do, but I can't bring you along with me on this journey. And I think that's what stops me from feeling that way at times, because it's like, I know other people are living a lie, and they're doing it because they feel comfortable and they're scared of the unknown. But me, I wasn't scared. I might have been questioning it, like, is this the right move I'm making? Should I leave him? But no, deep down inside, something was pushing me to just move on. And I don't even feel like I moved on all the way. I still love him. Sometimes in the back of my mind, I think maybe we'll get back together. And if things could have ever worked out, but no, it's not. Like I said, I can't go back to what broke me. I got to keep moving forward. You know, no love lost, but just got to keep moving forward, period. Yeah, so I was depressed with that. I just felt really, really alone because, like I said, I grew up very much a lot of times alone, didn't have anybody to talk to, was very much left with my thoughts and mostly in solitude a lot of times. And it's nothing wrong with being in solitude. I don't have a problem with me being alone. It's just sometimes it really can get lonely. But I know that, well, I know to value me being in solitude because I've learned a lot. And I learned how to deal with my own emotions instead of traumatizing other people and putting my, trauma on others. I'm actually grateful for that because it could have went a totally different way. But my friends, they be feeling some type of way when I don't tell them everything I'm going through. But little do they know I'm doing them a favor by not putting my baggage on them. Another thing I'm depressed about is my job. I don't have the best job at all. If you know me, you know I work at the casino. I'm an EVS attendant. So basically that's the person who makes sure the casino is tidy. I also clean the bathrooms, which I didn't know that I was signing up for, but it was anything that would get me back on my foot. It's why I accepted the job because at the time I was doing Instacart, and around that time, Instacart was not, giving a good payout for its drivers for all the hard work we had to do. So I'm like, yeah, something gonna have to give. I can't keep slaving myself for this little bit of ass money, even though I still am slaving myself for this little bit of ass money. But you know what I mean? Some days it got really bad with Instacart. I would go days without making my goal that I set for myself for the day. So I'm like, okay, I need something consistent. So I ended up going to the casino. They only paying us $15 an hour. They gave me a raise of 23 cents. I don't know what the fuck that is, but whatever. The job is bullshit. The way they talk to us, treat us, the way they just, the whole job just feels so degrading. Like, I know I'm not supposed to be there, but I'm only there until I find something better, honestly. Because I can't even say I'm there to save money or to invest in anything because I'm not even really bringing in that much to be able to invest in anything or save. So I did think of side hustles that, I could do to bring in more money, which I already do have one side hustle, and that's from my talent. I can do hair. I do locks. That's one of the side hustles I have. And I'm not a full-time hairstylist. So that comes and goes whenever somebody needs their hair done. So like I said, that's a side hustle. It's not really a full-time thing because I got the casino as a full-time thing. I work for 80 hours for 2 weeks and only get paid around like $900 and something. And if I really, really want to make some money, I would have to stay and do overtime, like for 4 hours, probably 4 days out of the week. And part come in on one of my off days, which I'm not doing anymore because I be needing a break from that job. Like, it's very emotionally draining. And just being around those slot machines all day and those frequencies, they're not good for me. And I know they're not because every time I come in there, I catch a headache. So I work from 7 to 3. Like tomorrow I have work. And all this week I'm going to stay and do overtime, stay until 8 o'clock, probably 7:30 to 8. So I can get more hours on my paycheck. And usually when I do it that way, I end up coming out with $1,400 a paycheck. And that's still not good because it's just not good for 80 hours. I'm already supposed to be getting $1,200, but they take so much out of my paycheck. I'm going to piggyback off me saying that the job was degrading. One day, They definitely assigned, well, they assigned to put me in a bathroom. And I like being put in a specific bathroom because I'm used to being in there a lot. And it doesn't become that busy when I'm in a casino. But I came in there, the last shift did not do shit. They didn't clean the bathroom. They left a whole mess for me to clean up. When I went to go look at the first stall, it was a lot of piss on the floor. And I'm like, oh my God. And you got to think about it. Like, damn, this is really grown ass people coming to the casino and just being dirty. So I could just only imagine what you do when you're at home. Like, how does your home look? Because who comes to the casino knowing that somebody has to clean this up and makes a mess like that? I think that same day this lady had threw up in my section as well, because when you get a bathroom, they also give you a section to clean up as well. So the lady threw up in the section. I had to clean that up. That was so degrading. Then she came in my bathroom and shit on the floor. And I knew she was doing something because something told me in my soul, this lady is going to pee on that floor. I just feel it. Come back, it's actual shit on the floor. So you know who had to clean it up. Cleaned it up. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so degrading. And, you know, me as Aquarius doing what I want to do, I always walk around the casino because the casino, I feel like it's like a whole little track. So I be walking laps around the casino when I get bored, because standing in one section all day or in the bathroom all day, I don't like that, because you can get sick because the bathroom has the most bacteria in there. Two, who the hell is standing in a section for 8 hours? I have to move around. And I don't even know if I have ADHD, but I can't be sitting in one area for too long. So yes, I do roam around a casino because I can't stay in one spot all day. So I just wanted to be transparent and honest with y'all with where I'm at in life right now. And I'm actually glad that I recorded this video, because that was really a lot on me. And just to let it out and say it out loud, it's very refreshing. And I'm just happy that I did it. So I don't want to trauma fill y'all any longer. Thank you guys for listening. I should have some more, amazing content for you guys. I think I'm going to do a haul soon because, like I said, my birthday is coming up in February. I'm also going to do a vlog too. I got to do the vlogs. Definitely order a little bit of things for my birthday. And I think this is going to be my birthday hair because I did this like last week. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to take it out because like I said, I just put it in and it still looks fresh. I'm just finding a style to do with it. I might do some, what is those things called? The knots at the end. Do a cute little style for my birthday. But yeah, just keep on the lookout for more content from me. And I hope you guys are having a blessed 2024, even though it just started. I hope you guys 2024 has started off on a good note. And I hope everybody accomplishes what they set out for themselves to accomplish this year moving forward. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll be back with more videos.